Hello everybody, this is BeastCat100 here with...
Hello everybody, I am Chris the Master 4.
And welcome back to some more Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Today, however, we have a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Smiley. I've been in a few videos before and on stream. Hello, and I'm doing my recent trend of just coming in at the end of things randomly. I'm glad to be.
That is a very specific trend that has been going on with you.
Oh yeah, when we were planning this out, I actually brought that up to her, and she got a laugh out of it.
That's like 3 different series, at least 3 or 4 different series that we've been in where you have been the part of the end of it.
Yep. And
I mean, I was there for the majority of Fire Emblem, those streams.
that is true.
Well, not Awakening.
Yeah,
actually,
not
no, with Fate. No, sorry, not Awakening. With Fate, you came in like the end of Birthright and the beginning of Conquest and onward.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were at the end of things. I can't wait for you to come in at the end of Earthbound somehow.
Anyway, in the previous episode, we finally got to the beginning of the final trial. It was a long time coming. Oh my fucking god, was it a long time coming. But in this episode, we are going to start this trial, and we're just gonna see what happens. That's the most basic way to put it. So, if you'd like to see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me and Chris if you haven't already, click those bells so you're notified of everything that we do when we do it, and share with your friends so they can join in this final investigation. Let's get started.
Even though it's a trial, but listen, let's not worry about that.
Oh, you think the investigation's over? No. This is you, Chris.
That is me. This is it. The trial of the Great Witch Bezella and the last of these witch trials. After this, it's all over. Meanwhile, my client is checked out completely, like she's hypnotized. Espella, what the heck is going on? We even put up a special courtroom outside in the town square to house the massive audience. This is the big one. Looks like we've got no choice but to hang in there until the professor gets here with the final clue. All right, yeah, Layton and Luke, they went to the storyteller's palace. All right, let's do this, Maya.
I'm shaking. I'm excited.
So I know that there's going to be witnesses.
Yeah, there are. This is scheduled.
The trial of Estella Cantabella shall commence forthwith. Knights of the court, are you ready now to cross your swords of justice?
My Darklaw.
The Inquisition have spent countless years trying to track down the elusive Great Witch. The secret of her identity shall finally be brought to light in this very court.
Now I know we heard all this last time, but this is a good refresher at what is at stake here.
All those present, pay attention so that the truth may be burned into your memory. Today, the legend of the Great Witch shall become a closed chapter in the history of Labyrinthia.
You could cut the atmosphere with a knife.
This voice acting is good. I'm not used to it.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
oddly subdued.
Well, you never heard anything in the old games.
Yeah.
This is technically Phoenix's voice before Dual Destinies really solidified what his voice is actually going to sound like. I don't remember if it's the same voice actor or not, but I think it is slightly different.
It is slightly different, and as people who have played the games ahead and then went back to this, it was a little strange at first. But now it's normal, which means I'm gonna have to get used to the Dual Destinies one when we get there.
And now, the whole truth shall be revealed to all. The moon, eye of the night, shall bear witness to that.
That's rough, buddy.
Don't you agree, Defender?
Your Honor, the defense is ready.
How regrettable. I see you won't allow yourself to be provoked.
You kidding me? He's faced worse people than you.
He's faced literal... Wait, that's later. Never mind.
Lady, you don't even have hands. You just have bionicles on.
No, it's fine. She just fought a lot of T-Grexes in her time.
God damn it, Chris. No Monster Hunter.
You may now begin your opening statement in High Inquisitor Darklaw.
Thank you. People of Labyrinthia, the story has ended. Its end has been sealed through the storyteller's death. The one who put an end to the life of the storyteller, and to the story which governed our lives, was the great witch Bezella. A foul embodiment of evil who has long been lurking among us, concealed deep within the consciousness of a certain girl. I'm sure...
This music's so good!
Yeah, it is. I'm sure you are all aware of her name. I refer, of course, to Espella Cantabella.
Of course that's her name.
Of course it is. This is Capcom. This is Capcom we're talking about here. Today at dusk, a tragedy unfolded right in front of all of us. A giant fire dragon descended into the town square, devouring the storyteller. 'Twas a nightmarish vision that we shall never be able to forget. That fearsome fire beast, of which we had only heard tell through the legends, returned at the hand of the Great Witch.
Indeed, it was just as the illustrations of the legendary fire.
And the girl, within whose heart lies the Great Witch herself, has committed her final and most heinous crime. The crime of patricide!
Huh?
May this trial serve as an offering.
I would assume killing her father?
Yeah, patricide is the killing of one's own father. Just like matricide is the killing of one's own mother.
Oh.
An offering to the storyteller, who can be no longer with us. Oh god, fire noise.
Yeah, fire. Fire noises.
Sir, you have many flammables near you. I don't think having these roaring fires is a good idea.
Listen, this was made to be an epic scene to the final witch trials. I won't have to use them anymore once we kill the Great Witch. Anyway, thank you, High Inquisitor. The Inquisition may now begin proceedings.
As I have said, this unthinkable crime took place in the town square, within plain sight of all Labyrinthians.
Everyone's a witness.
Yeah! Everyone is a witness. Surely there can be no need for a formal interrogation.
You can't say that. Oh yeah, by the way, Pooja, there's a different thing in this game that's specific to this game that deals with the witnesses, which you'll see soon.
Okay.
Funny thing, it's actually not specific to this game anymore. In the in the Great Ace Attorney, it makes a return.
Listen. That's not localized yet. Shut up.
Yes, it is.
Shut up. It's not localized yet.
I suggest you mind your temper, Defender. In a few moments, you have no option but to accept the truth. Once we hear it from the very mouth of the accused. Ooh.
From a spell. Oh, then I actually get to use the voice.
You do.
Bella?
The Inquisition hereby demands that the accused, Bezella Cantabella, testify about her crime. Or rather, that she confess to it.
But she can't talk.
She will. To incriminate herself, because she did before.
Mm-hmm.
The Inquisition's demand, request, shall be granted.
Demand.
Bring Bezella Cantabella down to the witness stand.
This is it. The last trial. In all likelihood, Bezella will admit to the charges. I have only one chance to break whatever spell she's under. When she testifies in Retex, there are bound to be some clues to the truth in there.
Is he thinking that to himself? Just in red text.
I mean, how else?
Is she like hypnotized or something?
Well, that's the state we found her in, is what Phoenix just told us.
At this point in time, we don't know. Now that you're here, witness, state your name and tell us your real name as well.
My name is...
Haha, fuck you, Chris.
I can speak over it even though there's a delay. Shut up.
Nope.
Another name too. Bezella.
Order! Order in the court! I thought I left my evil voice on. He was like, order in the court! Then you really do admit that you are the Great Witch. You openly concede that you are Bezella herself, the cause of all evil and destruction.
Yes.
I knew it. We're done. She's Bezella.
Oh, how terrifying! I mean, she killed her own father!
Your turn, Pooja.
How dare she kill our beloved storyteller?
We don't want a trial. We want to see her burn, burn, burn!
Burn to the ground! The Inquisition was right. The accused herself has spoken. It would seem there is no need for an interrogation.
I assure you, there is none. The only possible verdict has been clear to everyone from the very beginning.
Hold it!
Ha! Good! Good! Good!
Maya, what are you doing?
I don't know. But since you're here, Pooja.
Oh. Let's hear Spella's, the accused side of the story. Magic exists in this world, right? So if you think about it, Espella could be under the influence of a spell too.
Who the fuck are you?
I just love that face of his.
It's wonderful.
His fucking beady eyes.
Huh?
Good.
What I would like to know is this. Just who in the world are you, young knight?
Oh, me?
God damn it, this song.
I love this fucking song. I love and hate this song. How to put it? I feel as if we've met somewhere before. maybe the helmet changed her voice, and now she actually sounds like a girl now.
Oh, like the one guy in Iron Class?
Yes. Yes.
Or girl, and it was a female.
Yes. It was... where was it again?
We haven't. It's just your imagination, Your Honor. Me lord. As for who I am...
Me lord.
I'm with their Blue Knight. Not in a romantic way, of course.
Yes, it's
No, because
you.
she's not old. She's not old enough yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Just wait a few more years.
Just wait about 8 years.
We are not getting into this,
Ben.
Pooja.
Edward's penis is not in this game, Pooja. Just his penis. Is that a friend of yours, Defender?
For once, I'm glad that PJ is not here.
Yes, and, don't comment on the helmet, please. He really wouldn't, like to have her face seen. How could I put this gently? It's not something you'd want to look at.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Pooja, I should also point out that Maya is supposed to be dead.
She was
because
accused of being a witch.
She was accused of being a witch because she can't go a game without being accused of murder or something.
Oh my freaking god, Maya, what a...
So she was cast into the flames, so everyone is presumed her dead, including Phoenix. But we found out that's not true. So... Pooja.
Sorry. What are you talking about? You made it sound like there's a problem with my face!
I can assure you, we have no interest in your face, miss. Although, I do wonder where you acquired that particular helm.
Why is that?
A helm of that ilk is not something you can simply purchase from a street stall.
Well, I found it in the forest. Finders keepers, you know.
What are you doing, Maya? You promised me you wouldn't draw any attention.
Why did you say her name out loud? Sorry, Nick. I lost it a bit.
In these situations, they're just whispering to each other. Like,
It's just a very loud whisper, don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
with a megaphone, it's fine.
Yeah, with a microphone and speakers.
Even though they don't exist in this world.
It's just fine. Well, anyway, the defense's opinion is as follows. We should hear the defendant's testimony before coming to a verdict. There may be some things even she isn't aware of.
How amusing.
It's funny because they... Like, not to spoil anything, but they do kind of touch on this again in a later game. This concept.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As this to be the last witch trial ever held, perhaps it is fitting that we cross swords before you accept... Swords!
She kissed swords!
It's only
God,
fitting
no.
that we cross swords before you accept your defeat. Thanks, Aspella.
You're welcome.
I agree. Thus, the accused herself will now testify. Miss Cantabella, tell the court of your involvement in this incident.
No.
I decide to leave. I finally realized that Bezella has been lying dormant within me. Once evening fell and the rain ceased, I climbed up the wooden stairs of that bell tower and awaited the parade. I waited for my father's speech to end, and then I summoned the fire dragon. I don't know why I killed my father.
That was a very unusual testimony. When you used magic against your father, were you doing so as a spell at Cantabella?
or as the Great Witch Bezella?
A most fascinating query. However,
I feel like she's gonna say it's irrelevant.
it matters not.
Chill out, LT Gray.
Do not. Do not.
LT Gray.
God damn it.
She just has a fucking wrestler's mask on. Good. The Inquisition has ingeniously solved the query by disregarding it.
We ignore it, thus it doesn't exist.
What matters is that Bezella exists within this girl. Being a witch is a crime. Such a fundamental rule will always hold. And this girl here is not just any witch. She is the Great Witch.
I gotta switch to his thoughts. Here we go.
Espella has admitted the charges just as I suspected. I just have to hope I can find some contradictions in her testimony. If I don't, we can kiss this trial goodbye.
The defense may begin the interrogation.
Defender, steady your sword of justice. Should I see it waver or point in the wrong direction, I will not hesitate to cut down your arguments and end this interrogation. You had better keep that in mind. Okay, point taken. If that's the case, we're just gonna...
It's fine, I won't point at your general direction then, lady.
If that's the case, then we're just gonna keep it safe.
Here we go. Save scum the win.
Heck yeah. You can't beat me with the power of time travel.
Even though we have hit coins for days, but listen.
Once the rain ceased, I
don't want to press the I don't know why I killed my father.
I actually want to press this one.
Oh yeah, to confirm the details. That makes sense. Where were you before that? We were looking for you.
There's also the fact that we weren't there when the parade ended, so we don't know what was happening at the bell tower at that time. By the time we got there, the incident was already starting to happen.
Right. Yeah, because she was already up there.
Right.
Right.
I think it's just normal Spella right now.
Is it?
Look at her eyes.
It's very hard to see. Anyway.
I'm not sure. When I came to, I was in the town. It was pouring, so I wanted to go to Aunt Patty's bakery and wait for it to stop. But I couldn't face her, so I just went to the forest instead.
So you were in the forest until the incident?
We couldn't find you, though.
The rain finally stopped and the time came. I made my way over to the town square. I was feeling strange, as if I wasn't myself.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Then, I noticed I was up in the bell tower, looking down at the square.
Espella's not a witch, and that means there's gotta be something strange about this statement.
Witness, continue your testimony.
You're not the witness.
Yes, my lord.
It's just as I thought.
We didn't actually look at the evidence either, so I didn't even think of that.
The bell tower was constantly guarded and there were no trespassers.
Yeah.
She couldn't have gotten up there.
Objection.
Actually, I was gonna present the cloak, but that's not yet.
That's later.
I was gonna present the cloak and the fact that in the fact that like, oh yeah, the rain stopped, but yeah, all right. Sorry.
Also, actually, before we continue, can I look at the rest of the court record because it's been a while?
Yeah, sure.
And also the Grand Grimoire after that.
Yeah. So the accused is Spella, charges of being Bezella and using magic to shield the town's creator. We went over this. Flower-covered robe. Flower is stuck to the rain-soaked patches.
And we found that after she had left the bell tower.
Right. And it was up there when Patty was was defending herself, but we did not see it
with
there.
A rolling pin.
But we did not see it there when we were first up there.
Yeah, so it was there at some point after the fact.
The contraption, that's nothing to do with anything yet.
Well, that's the mechanism that we tried to investigate, but then the game's like, no!
And
that's the bell tower. There's the belfry, the crime scene, and the entrance to it.
But there's no way to get up to the bell.
Yes.
And then the report, which we're doing right now.
Look at the Grand Grimoire real quick. Yeah.
So, yes, Grand Worm. Great Fire Dragon. For the Fire Dragon, for the caster of command, responsible for the legendary fire. Okay, so there's nothing specific about that. Godor. That's the green-colored walls. Porter disappears after 5 minutes. Familia, which is the spirit one.
Yeah, it summons a familiar.
But it's completely weightless.
But she had a cat on her shoulder earlier. The cat's gone.
No, as in like a spirit familiar. It's like a ghost.
Yeah, it's like a ghost.
Goldor, turn something into gold. Demir, the vanishing spell. You have to have, in order to cast any of these, you have to have a
witch's staff.
A witch's scepter.
The Tilia Magica, right?
Yeah, that's the one. I was trying to remember the name. So that's for vanishing and anything that the caster is touching, a mirror to make it reappear again. And
Ignace is the
circle within 1 meter radius of the caster. So that's all the spells that we have so far. I'm gonna read that line again.
Yeah, vigilantes were guarding the bell tower all day.
Is that the vigilantes' report?
Indeed, and according to this, the vigilantes have been constantly guarding the entrance to the bell tower ever since it appeared. Oh wait, did we look at the profiles? However, there's nothing about a spell going up the bell tower in the report.
She just sprouted out like a flower.
Spella, the defendant, the accused, that's the storyteller, her father, the victim, and Darklaw. And prison barred him for treason, and took over as Inquisitor.
The other Captain Vigilante isn't even on this list. I figured he would have been more important.
He might be a witness later. Then he might be added.
Maybe.
Objection! Your memory must have failed you. That girl is a witch. The Great Witch at that. It's only natural to assume that she used something akin to invisibility magic.
We didn't see a staff on her.
There was no Tilia Magica. Isn't that so, witness?
Yes. I used an invisibility spell to enter the tower unnoticed.
Objection! Even magic follows certain rules in this world. Witches need to be holding a Tilia Magica in order to use magic. And you weren't in possession of one at the time. Oh!
Objection!
Objection! How horrifying your ignorance is.
Excuse me?
Did you honestly think the difference between a regular witch and the Great Witch was in name alone? The Great Witch, unlike other witches, can command any magic she desires without the use of a witch's scepter.
Objection! Objection? That's news to me.
What kind of objection is that?
Listen, the best objection ever is objection. That was objectionable, Edgeworth.
You're very right. You're very right. Every labyrinthian should know about that.
A witch's scepter can hold only 2 magic gems at once. Whoever has heard of a great witch that could only use 2 spells?
Gah! Fucking Maya. Order! Order!
In any case, this should convince you that the accused entered the tower. Shit. That's what I was worried about.
This is
You can take photographs? Oh, never mind.
a sketch showing footprints? Yeah, no, it's a...
Artist rendition, gotcha.
Yeah, they're courtroom sketches.
It was raining before the parade reached the town square. Obviously, if you walk through muddy streets before climbing up a staircase, you will inevitably leave footprints on the steps. The sketch shows that there were indeed muddy footprints present on the bell tower stairs. Did you no doubt be quick to ask, considering that they match the sole of the accused's shoes? Fuck. It's certain that the accused climbed up the bell tower after the rain had fallen. No,
I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
According to her testimony, she did wait for the rain to stop to enter the bell tower. It actually matches up with everything.
Yeah, because she's claiming that she walked in before the rain, like this prosecutor, but that's the opposite.
No. The prosecutor and Espella's testimonies match up in saying that Espella waited after the rain had stopped falling to enter the bell tower.
Oh.
Very well. The court will accept this sketch as evidence.
Shit. Alright, let's take a look.
Nothing specific.
I mean, it's a sketch, though. Can we... I get it that it's not legit like a photograph, but can we trust the artist's rendition? Like, can't they clearly forge it?
Well, we have to.
We're under the assumption that the artist's rendition is what was there. That's
Okay.
not a question in this.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Bell tower, rain, muddy footprints, one set of footprints. She didn't come down, so it's not like another set should have been there.
Yeah, she was captured right then and there, and she was taken away from the guards. So there would have been more footprints happening.
What about the guards' footprints? If it was under the same premise, where's everybody else's?
That is a point.
It's just hers. So when did she walk up the bell tower?
Right.
Is the thing, because she was with us for a while too.
At the end of the last chapter, she did disappear, though. So she did have time.
So it's all a matter of when.
Nicole, fuck off. I almost pity you, Defender. Work. Fuck off. The evidence you threw in our faces with such verve was sadly useless.
Indeed. It would seem that there were no problems with that testimony after all. Let us not waste time, if you could carry on with the interrogation.
That is, if the defender hasn't run out of ideas yet.
Oof. The judge
seems ready to announce the verdict any second now. We've got to find a flaw in her testimony and fast.
I'm gonna move this a little off to the side so that I don't have to keep fucking switching. There we go. Okay.
I need a solid lead in this case.
Alright, let's take another look. Waiting for my father's speech. Summon the fire dragon. Don't know why. So we did see that when we found the chamber that the bell was in. We did see that. So that's fact. That also seems to be fact.
His speech did end before he was burned to death, so... Hold it! I think it's that statement. That may be because you didn't kill him!
Objection! It's useless, defender. Witness, who killed the storyteller?
It was me.
Has nobody realized yet? Has nobody fucking realized this pattern going on?
No, it's fine.
The fact that whenever the prosecutor asks a question, she goes into this trance mode?
No one's realized it. It's fine.
Christ almighty.
I have a theory, and like I said, I just jumped in at the end. Can I throw it out or no?
Yeah, throw it out. Why not?
Is the prosecutor the witch in all of this?
That's a leap. But
that's a huge. Then again, I mean, it is Phoenix Wright. I don't know.
Listen.
The butler
Based on what
did
I've
it.
seen in previous games, prosecutor can be thrown into this. The prosecutor is always can be thrown into this, especially in the final trial.
Let's just keep that in mind for now. We'll store it out of the way.
I summoned the fire dragon. I killed him.
The storyteller chose his own death. That is a fact that cannot be changed. It is common knowledge that all things written in the story will become a reality. And Bezella's appearance has been written into the story's final chapter. She has no choice but to act out the role that has been written for her.
In other words, everything happens in accordance with the storyteller's story.
That's BS. Then they're not really guilty.
Yeah, they are.
They are, but because they still performed those actions, and those actions are seen as guilty.
Yeah.
Because they're written, that just means, oh, this is going to happen, so when it actually happens, they'll have a reason for it.
I gotta find these contradictions and fast.
If the cross-examination ends now, what will happen to Isabella?
She'll be pronounced guilty and sentenced as the Great Witch Bezella.
Talk about drastic measures. Hurry up and find something to object to, Nick!
Haste makes waste, Maya. I need to gather more info first.
So you do need to press everything.
Yeah.
The professor's bound to show up soon and bring us that awesome evidence we need.
Oh, so we're just stalling, okay.
Yeah.
We can't let the trial end before then. Oh, this is a trope that they've done hundreds of times, Phoenix Wright. Oh, come on.
Alright, here we go.
Hold it! You mean twice? You say you finally realized.
Yes, I've always had a feeling, but my memory's rather hazy. I've always felt as though I'm not who I think I am, and that I've forgotten something very important.
Incidentally, when did you become aware of Bezella's presence within you?
It was when I went to the Great Archive with Mr. Layton and Luke.
Oh, right.
Ever since I saw the mural depicting Bezella, I started having strange flashbacks. I saw things from the distant past, memories of the legendary fire.
The legendary fire?
The fire that burned down the entire town once long ago?
Yep.
I saw it. I was there when it happened. I saw the town consumed by flames.
You couldn't have! That's impossible! The legendary fire occurred over 100 years ago!
And there were no survivors! Yes, I know that. But it's true. I remember it happening.
Because I'm Bezella.
Okay.
Thanks, game. You summoned the fire dragon with that spell Grandworm, right?
Yes, that's the one. Although, I won't say it now. I'm sure something terrible would happen if I did.
What do you mean you're sure?
I wanna...
If someone...
Right, no, never mind.
That's fine, absolutely fine. No need to prove that statement. In fact, the court forbids you to prove it.
Oh, that's adorable!
Of course I won't say it.
Oh my god.
That's fucking adorable. I want to point
I
out...
could kill you all right now, but I'm not going to.
I want to point something out that only Chris would remember. You remember the cutscene when the fire dragon appeared and the necklace?
Yes. Is she not wearing that right now?
She's not wearing the necklace right now.
I was going to point that out too because when you were looking at Grandworm, I immediately tried to remember, like, didn't Espilla wear a necklace when she summoned Grandworm?
Yeah, that's where the magic came out. Yeah.
Question, because like I said, I have not seen this game throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Are there spirit mediums here in this game?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, are we gonna have like another freaking Dahlia moment? That's all.
No.
No, Maya. Well, also when we found Maya here in Labyrinthia, she for some reason had it in her head, her and Phoenix, that they were bakers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where that AU came from.
Oh boy,
What
keep
AU?
going, keep going. Don't ask, keep going.
There's something strange in this neighborhood. I mean, about this statement.
Hey, you gonna...
And I think I know exactly what's bothering me about it. She used that dragon summoning spell, but she didn't have a witch's scepter.
The game was just behind us.
The Great Witch can use all spells without using a scepter, right? I mean, they just said that 5 seconds ago.
Shush. The audience is stupid.
I mean, that's a little too overpowered, don't you think?
Yeah, just nerf Bezella. Nerf the most destructive, evil creature of all time for balancing. That's probably what makes the Great Witch, well, great. It'd be a pretty sorry Great Witch if she could only use 2 spells.
Yeah, guess so. I mean, I can just channel spirits, so what do I know?
Continue the interrogation.
Nick? Have you noticed how weird Espilla is acting today?
Oh boy.
No! No!
Not at all.
No!
I sure have. It's almost like...
She's a puppet, but who's pulling the strings?
I knew it was the fucking cat!
Hey, Kiki.
Hi, Eve.
Hello, Eve.
Eve?
Nick, look! Check it out! It's Eve! She must be here to root for Espilla!
I don't think that a cat's emotional support is gonna help us all that much.
Listen, I'm just waiting for a puff of smoke to appear, and that cat's true form is just like a big boob lady being like, I'm the evil villain!
It's Boob Loki. Bunny Loki.
Ugh.
Well, this is an unexpected intrusion. But as we're in the middle of an interrogation, I will ask the witness to carry on with their testimony.
snow-eyed.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, is the cat gonna be okay? Good.
I think it's this one again.
No. Oh, right. Okay, good. Wait, you should press on the fact that she walked up there by herself and she was with Aunt
You're
Patty.
right. You're right. You're right. Because if that was the case, then
Then the cat would have known. But Luke's not here. Ugh.
No. You bring up a good point, just not in the way that you were expecting.
True. Oh yeah, by the way, Pooja, Luke can talk to cats or to animals.
Wait, what?
Professor Layton's assistant can talk to animals.
Is that in all games or just this one?
I believe that's canon.
Oh. Neat.
Hold it! Objection!
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
Oh, wait, I thought it was in text.
Clear. Oh, alright.
So I think it was the one before it then.
Oh, we can't. Alright.
I waited for my father's speech to end. That's the one.
I already pressed this one. Nothing
With
happened.
the cat?
Yes.
Oh. I thought it was the second one you pressed.
I pressed both. Yes. Very fascinating. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then which one is it?
Fine. Oops. Can't let it in yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
right. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something different. Eve is here to root for us.
Oh, that black cat.
The Great Witch Bezella always has a black cat by her side, huh?
But you know, if Bezella is always accompanied by a cat, then she should have had it with her when the incident happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that she mentions it, I think I saw a black cat at the bell tower when it happened.
Well, that doesn't help us!
Yes, it does, actually.
Yeah, it does.
You think I might be onto something?
A witch with a trusty black cat, huh?
But no, because we're trying to
Yes.
screw it.
Pooja.
Okay, I'll see where it's...
Pooja, hold on.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah.
No!
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay, listen, Rob. Shoulder cat.
Shoulder cat, though.
No.
It's the best we've got. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. I am totally confident in this answer. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's write a memo about it.
Objection!
Nope, not for
Nope.
this one. Oh, no, it doesn't. You fucked up.
I'm gonna claw swipe now.
That.
Ugh. Did we lose health on that?
Yeah, we did. It's the old system. 5 strikes and you're dead.
I'm rushing. Alright, hold on. Let me just backtrack. I know what the solution is, I just don't know how to get to it.
Oh, that's classic Phoenix Wright for you.
Alright. Oh, maybe we had to see that ending thing. We'll press on this one more time.
Objection!
Because the cat should make a noise.
That's true. Alright. Let's just read through this and see what happens.
Isabella, do you have a clear recollection of using such a spell?
I do not. But I left footprints on the stairs, so I think it's pretty much clear I must have. Here it is.
Yeah, but there was nothing...
I thought I heard the noise. I thought I heard the... Yeah, I heard the cat make a noise.
I didn't hear... Well, I couldn't hear it over your witch... your witch impression.
I definitely heard it.
Oh, goddamn it.
I have a question for you, Eve.
Meow.
Eve!
Just what on earth are you doing, Defender?
Darklaw, I don't know if you noticed this, but I cross-interrogated a parrot. For the second time. Huh? I was just... Eve is Isabel's friend, so I was just wondering if she might have some input.
Lord, I think we need a new Defender.
Listen, I cross-interrogated
this
a parrot,
this
and
one's
it
broken.
worked.
This one's broken.
Send him back to the shop.
The baker shop. Whether or not this furry little witness can contribute to the testimony seems to be obvious at a glance.
But I'm adorable.
Is that so? Well, if we had just a little shit around...
I guess questioning the cat wasn't the best idea. Where's Luke when you need him?
Do you wish to say something, High Inquisitor Darklaw?
I just remembered a line from a fairy tale that I heard when I was little. A fairy tale about Bezella. The great witch Bezella is always accompanied by a black cat. Or so it claims. It would seem there was a grain of truth in that fairy tale after all.
That's true. Eve always follows me.
Always?
Follows.
Always?
Follows.
Eve is not shoulder cat.
Eve is not shoulder cat.
Oh, Nick! That means... We must have been together. And the things that he do.
Is that just me or is Pooja in the well again?
No, Pooja's in the well a little bit.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Now that she mentions it, I think I saw a black cat at the bell tower when it happened.
Oh yes, Eve was with me at the bell tower.
Exclamation point?
Your Honor? Yes, Defender? The defense requests that Miss Cantabella's comment be added to the testimony.
Oh, she realizes the mistake. She realizes it.
Very well. Request granted.
Why the fuck not?
There's no reason why. Witness, it's not like every single time he said it throughout all of the witch trials that it hasn't gone against the witness, but listen. It's the last one. Add what you just said about the cat to the testimony.
Yes, my lord.
There we go.
My cat Eve followed me as always.
Nope!
Objection!
Why the heck you lying?
No.
I'm sorry, Isabella. But there's a problem with that statement.
And just that statement alone.
A problem?
You went up to the bell tower in the evening after it stopped raining, correct?
Would everybody shut up? I'm trying to do a thing here.
Quiet the hell down!
Quiet on the set!
Yes, I think so, after all. There's proof of that. My footprints were left on the stairs.
I mean, yeah, yours was. There were footprints on the steps. However, there's something missing in the sketch. Missing? What do you mean, Defender? There's footprints missing! Wait a minute.
Well,
There are no paw prints of Isabel's cat, Eve.
Oh.
You said Eve was following you, right?
Oh.
Oh.
In which case, naturally...
Oh no.
There would have been cat paw prints on the stairs as well!
Heck yeah, the music!
Ah!
Objection!
Objection!
Objection! It's a shoulder cat!
And here I thought you would say something that makes sense. Such a silly assertion can be easily explained. The cat must have climbed up onto the accused's shoulders.
Told you!
Was that not the case, witness?
Told you that'd be brought up.
Yes, he was on my shoulders, I think.
If that was the case, then your cloak would have been stained with dirt, because Eve still would have been walking in the dirt next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck you, Isabella!
Fuck you! She dislikes dirt, so when it's muddy, she tends to climb up onto my shoulders.
No! Then why didn't you say that before? You testified that the cat was following you.
I just want there to be no!
You're wrong!
Yeah, it just turns into Danganronpa.
Yeah, no, that's wrong!
It's...
Objection! This is such a trifling matter, Defender. You would do well to let it go.
No! Because if I do, then I lose the game! It might seem that way to you, but it has important implications. It shows that Isabela's testimony is unreliable. What? What do you mean? For a while now, Isabella hasn't been testifying in her own words. All the vital parts of her testimony have come from the High Inquisitor, Darklaw. She made Isabella say those things.
Good to know that Phoenix isn't as dense as he usually is.
Objection!
Objection! Are you claiming that I, the High Inquisitor, am responsible for making the accused commit perjury?
Yes. Well, if that's not the case, then there's one more possibility. Namely, that the witness, Miss Cantabella, has no clear recollection of what happened this evening. What? Are you saying that the witness has no memory of the incident?
Isn't that what they said?
Estella, do you actually remember what happened? Do you remember entering the bell tower and summoning the fire dragon?
Yes?
You say you also remember the legendary fire which burned this town to the ground?
Yes. Yes, I do, even though it was a long time ago.
And you remember tonight's events just as clearly? Do you truly remember summoning that terrifying dragon and killing your own father?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Bezella, am I not? I can remember it. The legendary fire. So then why can't I remember anything about what happened tonight?
Your Honor, the defendant is confused and cannot remember what happened. Therefore, her confession that she's the Great Witch is not credible.
Objection!
Objection!
Credit cards haven't been invented yet!
What are you talking about, Defender? She admits that she's Bezella.
Objection!
Her testimony doesn't hold together.
I'm more than one person.
Oh.
Who is the other one within me?
Spella!
Contabella!
That's the judge.
Court attendants, carry the accused to the emergency care room.
Eve is just still sitting there.
Meow.
Alrighty. I think
Hmm?
this is a good place to end the episode.
Alright.
And
So
then
we can restart with the brief summary.
Mm-hmm. In the next episode, we're gonna tear this case apart a little bit. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.
Bye.